Hi and welcome to Star Wars Shorts. In today's video, we'll explore how grief transformed Dooku from a Jedi Master into a Sith Lord. There was a time when the Jedi believed they were guardians of peace, unshaken, unmatched. But on Naboo, they lost that illusion. A red blade, a silent killer. Qui-Gon Jinn, struck down by Darth Maul, the first Sith Lord confirmed in over 1,000 years. The Order called it a tragedy. To Count Dooku, it was something else entirely. It was the galaxy giving up the only person who still mattered. Dooku didn't come to the funeral. He didn't stand beside Obi-Wan. Didn't bow his head when Qui-Gon's body burned. He declined the invitation, not because he didn't care, but because he cared too much.
The Jedi were not meant to feel so deeply.
Dooku once told himself.
But with Qui-Gon, he felt too much.
Qui-Gon was not just a student. He was the closest thing Dooku had ever allowed himself to love. And when love became grief, Dooku didn't mourn. He buried it. Dooku had spoken to Qui-Gon just before his former apprentice left for Naboo. They smiled when discussing Obi-Wan, once master and apprentice, now respected friends. Dooku didn't say goodbye as Qui-Gon left, because doing so would mean facing his failures, doubts about the path he was choosing, about what he was becoming. But when he heard that Qui-Gon had died on Naboo, he knew it was the final step he would take to leaving the Order. His prodigy was gone, and that revelation became a wound that would never heal. Then came the truth. Maul was no rogue warrior. He was an apprentice, a Sith, and the man he served, Darth Sidious, the same shadow who had been moving pieces across the Republic for years. And when Sidious finally reached out to him, offering answers, Dooku didn't refuse. He joined him, knowing full well that Sidious had sent the blade that murdered Qui-Gon. It wasn't madness. It wasn't rage. It was something colder. Clarity. The Jedi had failed Qui-Gon, just like they had failed the Republic. Just like they had failed him.
He was always ready.
Dooku once said of his apprentice, but the Jedi weren't. Not then, not ever. So Dooku made his choice. He would burn down what had betrayed them both, even if it meant serving the man who had ordered Qui-Gon's death. Years later, someone asked Dooku if he still remembered his old apprentice. He didn't hesitate.
I remember everything about him. Not just the lightsaber skills, not just the cleverness, but the fire, the defiance, the belief in something greater, the kind of belief I had lost long ago.
When Obi-Wan stood before him on Geonosis and said,
Qui-Gon Jinn would never join you.
Dooku argued, but deep down he knew it was true. Qui-Gon would never have joined him. He would never have betrayed the Jedi. But that didn't make Dooku turn back. It only made the cost clearer and heavier. Count Dooku didn't fall for greed. He fell for disappointment, for disillusionment, for grief so deep he mistook it for truth. He believed he could fix a broken galaxy by tearing it apart, even if it meant becoming exactly what he once fought against. He didn't die as a Sith Lord. He died as a man who lost everything and tried to make the galaxy bleed for it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button for more videos like these. And remember, the Force will be with you, always.